Frank Gore's been good, and he's been good for a very long time. He became the 5th player to amass at least 9 1,000-yard seasons after rushing for just 62 today, but that was good enough to get over that century mark. B-Mac, he's top 10 all-time in rush yards. He's been incredibly consistent and durable for a guy who had one of the more gruesome injuries you'll ever see in college. You. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, I think so.
Hard for you to say as a Seminole?
No. Frank has been is a quality guy on and off the football field. Even though he went to Miami, still you can't hold that against him. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, quiet as kept, he's been one of the most consistent, reliable running backs throughout his tenure in the NFL.
I don't know how. Look, when you get over 30 in this league, and you know Jerome Bettis very well on the bus, he was one of those rare guys who was able to do it late in his career as well, winning a Super Bowl when you guys went up there to Detroit in his last year.
Yeah, and JB was the most recent running back to be inducted in the Hall of Fame. And this is a good comparison here because you see the numbers based on attempts, yards, average, touchdowns, and 1,000-yard seasons. I mean, Frank has been able to do almost the exact same things that JB did with less attempts.
But minus one big thing.
Super Bowl ring.
And
exactly.
I do think that plays a part, like, winner. Because you're right, the numbers for Gore are right there with the Bucs. But when you guys went up there to Detroit and got that win over the Seahawks, it kind of was like the tip of the iceberg. That was like the icing on the cake, right?
Exactly.
Does Frank Gore need to have that, or can the numbers stand alone?
The numbers stand alone because they did not win a Super Bowl because of Frank Gore. Frank Gore basically made San Francisco relevant. Yeah. When he got drafted in 2005 to the 49ers, that was a bad ball club. Remember, they had the first overall selection. They selected Alex Smith. When you're number 1 in the draft, the year before you were bad. You were extremely bad.
Yep.
And then years after the fact, they started to kind of get better, but that was a building process. It did not happen overnight. He was the first cornerstone that you were able to build around. Alex Smith struggled. But one guy that did not struggle was Frank Gore. So you have to really put and give him a lot of credit because he was one of the key players that helped change the culture there in San Francisco.
Is he done, or is he coming back for another year?
He hasn't said. I haven't heard anything.
He rushed for 1,000 yards this year. Why retire?
Exactly. It's up to Frank.
Yep.
You know, I think he wants to win. You know, when you get to the point in your career, especially like a guy like Frank, we have done everything you can imagine from the individual standpoint. You want to win. You just hit on the Super Bowl. Could that be a block in him getting inducted into the Hall of Fame? I don't think so. But you never know what many other experts feel. But right now, I think he still has enough gas left in the tank to provide quality production for an NFL offense. Don't know if it will be with the Colts, but yet and still, this is a guy that still has tread on his tires.
If he comes back in Indy and you get a healthy Andrew Luck, and who knows who the head coach
they got to do something with the offensive line and improve the defense.
Because he's chasing something that you have, that ring.
I mean, even if he can't get the ring, I think he is a Hoffer.
You're still going to let me borrow the ring, though, when I go out on a date so I can...
I have to see the woman first.
She's quality enough that you'll let me rock the ring.
Yes. If she's quality
what can
enough.
I come up with? Like, what was my position on the team when I won that Super Bowl with you?
We can say you're an equipment guy.
No. I thought like maybe...
you want to play?
Like a punter?
Holder.
Holder.